The nation's top office announced this afternoon President Moon Jae-in will travel to New York on Sunday. He will attend the UN General Assembly and hold a number of bilateral summits on the sidelines. Arirang Cheongwadae correspondent Hwang Hojun has our top story.
First, he briefed the South Korean people immediately after his return from North Korea. And now, President Moon Jae-in will have a chance to address a global audience on the results of his three-day summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
President Moon Jae-in will embark on a 3-night, 5-day trip to New York from September 23rd to the 27th to attend the 73rd UN General Assembly.
According to NAM, President Moon will arrive in New York on Sunday late afternoon local time. On Monday morning, he will attend an event to raise awareness of the global drug abuse issue, co-sponsored by 28 countries. He is scheduled to hold a bilateral summit with U.S. President Donald Trump, which is when they are expected to sign their country's revised free trade agreement. Soon after, a separate meeting is scheduled with UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, which will mark their fourth encounter since President Moon took office. On Tuesday, President Moon will give a policy speech to about 250 U.S. experts and opinion leaders from think tanks, including the Council on Foreign Relations, the Korea Society, and the Asia Society, where he is expected to discuss the strides that have been made in inter-Korean relations over the past year, and his vision for future steps that South Korea and the U.S. can take together to achieve irreversible peace on the peninsula. President Moon will deliver a keynote speech at the UN General Assembly once again on Wednesday afternoon. He will likely return back to Seoul on Thursday night Korea time. While this will be the second time President Moon has appeared at the international forum since his inauguration, his presence in New York this time will likely draw a lot more international attention since the 2018 Inter-Korean Summit Pyongyang is still fresh in people's minds. The spotlight will especially be on President Moon's bilateral meeting with President Trump, where he'll brief his U.S. counterpart on the results of the summit and quite possibly relay a personal message from North Korean leader Kim Jong-un regarding the, quote, corresponding measures mentioned in the Pyongyang Joint Declaration. Separate one-on-one meetings with other government leaders will also likely take place. Hwang Hojun, Arirang News.